Hey guys, how you doing? We're here. First of all, let's just make sure you can hear us both. Val, say hi and make sure they can hear you. Okay, so just so you know, I've talked to Osama and he helped me kind of figure out what the problem is with my internet and okay, I need a new router. So we're working on the new router, but that's going to take a bit to get here, at least a couple days. So if I drop out, you know why. My stream will be super good, and then it will drop to nothing. So no sound, no sound. No, don't tell me no sound, please. Okay, it says Zox can say he can hear me, but not you. Ah, oh fuck. My output must be wrong. I don't know. I've got to check my output, but hello, Jeremy. Awesome that you're here. Osama, you're the bomb. Okay, yeah, just me. So, tune in, drop out. Ah, okay, I've got to fix this. Uh, okay. I hate this. They can't hear you. That's the problem. Ugh, sounds. Uh, I didn't change anything. Oz, jump on with me. Seriously, cause I am lost right now. I'm gonna click the link to the Zoom because honestly, I don't know what even freaking sound setting to go into. Manage output. Output is what I need, right? Output is speaker, headphone. What is okay? It was stereo mic is what he it was a mix. They can't hear you. I haven't changed anything yet. Okay, can you hear him or me? Can you hear me? In out. I don't know what in out means. What is in out? You see my screen,
Look,
so
look at input. Input. Look at
okay.
in and out.
Uh,
He says enable input. Enable
I don't
input.
see enable input.
Okay, just look at input.
Okay, microphone devices.
Enable.
No, Trev, it's not. It's a problem in my computer. Enable what?
Input. Look for input.
I'm there on input. Can't you see my screen?
No. Hit enable.
I don't
That's it.
know what you're talking. There's no
There it is.
enable choice.
Okay, testing. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Say yes or no.
Okay, wait.
Testing.
Justin can hear you.
Okay, testing. One, two, three. He's on. Okay. We're gonna take it from here. Take it from
Okay.
here.
All right. Let me go back.
While she's messing with that, I wanted to mention Sandy's video that she did this afternoon, Environmental Coffee House, and she was talking about he's on, they're on, and she was talking about climate trials. I just wanted to clarify that I think what we should be thinking about is not necessarily lawsuits. I don't think lawsuits are particularly going to do anything. Y'all might be extinct by the time court cases are resolved. What I think that Extinction Rebellion should consider is an internet climate trials by the jurisdiction would be the jurisdiction would be the court of the people of the earth, and you wouldn't have to necessarily bring the accused, you know, into the court. They could be tried in absentia. Okay, so these international climate trials would be held on the internet for everybody to see.
Which should be great. So someone's saying you sound weird. I'm not sure why. What's going?
Okay, but they can hear me. That's
they
what
can
counts.
hear you. That's the most important thing. Are you close to your microphone?
Yes.
Okay.
I got it right out to my mouth.
Yeah. So hi Trev. Hi Justin. Hi Zox. Hi Mark. Hi Torstein. Going south, Armani suits are hotter than lawsuits.
Damn straight.
I love it. Okay, so Trev B5 says Val sounds weird. I already told you that. Osama, it's working now. Okay, now everyone's. But Osama, hi Sandy. I saw you here earlier. Anyone I've missed, I will catch up with later. We do have some really interesting topics to talk about. I was really hoping that Heirophant would come back on, Eric, but he is ill today, so he is not going to be able to come on, which is sad because I really had wanted to have some more discussions with him concerning some comments we got on his show that he did with me. Really interesting comments. I mean, nothing super negative. So it was really great to have him on. Actually, a lot of people appreciated having him on, having his point of view, being a millennial and all. But hi, Jilly. I have to tell you, Jilly, I did some harvesting today. My fingers are no longer sticky, but they were. So my second harvest, and it did great. Anyway, that's enough of that stuff. Don't want to go too far into that. But yeah, crimes against the earth.
Crimes against the earth, justice courts needed, and perhaps Extinction Rebellion will start that sort of thing. You know, the courts should be, in my opinion, online on the internet
where everyone can watch.
Yeah, and the jurisdiction is not necessarily The Hague or the United States or whatever. It's the people of the earth.
Right.
Okay? The people of the earth are taking the jurisdiction for this.
Justin says I need some scented candles and a bubble bath. Seem a little stressed. I am stressed. I have to go back to work next week, and that's stressful for me. So.
But you got another whole week.
I know, I have a whole other week, but it's still stressful. It just is, honestly.
Yeah, but Eco Warrior princesses can handle stress easily.
Oh yeah.
It's nothing. It's a piece of cake.
Okay, so the reason I changed my camera viewpoint, just so you know, is so I can look at the chat and still be facing the camera.
Yeah.
Is that, you guys got to let me know if that's better or if I should put the camera back where it was, because I hate turning away from the camera just to look at the chat. So just a stupid little detail that, you know, I don't want to distract from my message. Citizens referendum. When governments do more harm than good, why continue? Yes, Jilly. Oh my God. A woman after my own heart. Get those elites out of power. Get the power to the people.
to the people.
Yes. Power to
And
the people.
and Justin asked, isn't that what the Hague for? The Hague in the Netherlands is an international court. The
Mm-hmm.
problem is that the Hague is doing nothing about climate.
Yeah, well, and the
Right.
U.S. won't recognize any international courts because they think they have power over the whole world.
Yeah, well, this is going to be the whole world, the people of the planet. That's the jurisdiction. So the problem, Justin, is that The Hague is not prosecuting any climate trials.
Yeah, why? I mean, why aren't they? Poor Trev B5. The deer got into his garden and ate all the leaves off his tomatoes. But the tomatoes they needed to be pruned anyway this time of year. At least they're not eating the tomatoes. Sorry, this is just fun stuff we talk about. I had two ripe tomatoes that were big, beautiful, giant tomatoes. I was just getting ready to pick them. I went to pick them, and there was huge bites out of the bottom. I'm not even sure what. I think it's a raccoon, but damn, I hate it when your hard work goes. But I'll sacrifice two to feed a wild animal that's habitat has been destroyed. So it is what it
And
is.
the Mr. Raccoon to your zoo, zoo of animals. All the horses and dogs and cats,
Geese,
geese,
chickens,
chickens.
rabbits.
Make him a friend. Make him part of your.
I'm okay with that. I really am. I'm okay with sacrificing some of our harvest to the wild animals. I'm okay with that.
Good night, Cameron.
I did not like the rooster that got eaten by the fox this week. That was not cool. That made me very sad.
Oh my God. Well,
Have a good night, Jeremy. Thanks for stopping by. You can't fool the use.
I can see a new rooster in your future.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get a bigger, meaner one.
One of those.
The geese
fighting-
have done fantastic, and they're not even mean geese. They're nice females that aren't mean at all, and they have survived the fox just fine. I want some nice male geese to help protect the flock. So, because male geese can get vicious. I have lots of experience with male geese. They can be vicious. I love male geese. I mean, they're really loyal to their family, to their people, just like horses are.
Torstein mentioned that what Sandy taught today was about
Violent.
bird wasn't. It was a new court for war crimes,
Oh,
and
okay.
we could do that as well, and we should. And it's coming.
Density says chipmunks eat eat mine. And I'm like, yeah, well, we don't have any chipmunks or squirrels left because the locals think they're great target practice.
It better not piss you off. I'll say that.
Yeah.
You'll give them a piece of your mind, won't you?
Yes, I will. Lightning Rod. Welcome to the channel, by the way, one of our new subscribers. That's so awesome. Biogenic tomatoes. I'm not sure what that is, but my tomatoes were heirloom Cherokee purples, which are great. They've done so good this year. I've had so many, but I've eaten them as fast as they've ripened. I need to plant more next year. But I have like 30 of them ready, just getting ready to be ripe, waiting on those. So, let's see. That fox needs to live too. Got young ones to feed. I know. I know. That's that's my hard time I have. It's like we are living in that fox's natural environment, not the other way around.
Absolutely.
That messes
Absolutely.
with my head. It does. I honestly, I have a really hard time with that. I really have a hard time with that. You know how much I love nature. That it's like I miss the rooster. I think it's horrible that the rooster got eaten by the fox, but at the same time, we are invading the fox's territory.
Yeah, and the fox would have had something else to eat if we had not built all these suburbs.
Yeah, that's so hard for me. It really is, honest to God. So, it is what it is. But yeah, that's F. It is. Oh, Sama, behind every terrorist, there's a bush. We're okay. Zoc says, Chris, were the male geese friendly with you too, like that? Yeah. Oh my God, the male geese I grew up with. Um, well, we had a male and a female, and they had a baby. The male and the female we had since they were babies, and they loved us. And then the baby, we called him Junior. He used to like sit at our glass window and peck at the window till we came out and paid attention to him. But the males, when other people would come to our house, would spread out their wings and hiss like hell and scare the shit out of anybody that came around. So I love geese. I just love geese. They're fabulous that way. The females aren't as protective, but they are protective of their nests, and that's when I hear them hiss. But other than that, they're like squawk squawk squawk. They're cute to watch, but yeah, I need a male.
Don't mess with them, right?
Yeah, eh. Jilly says turkey purple are my fave. The tomatoes, oh my god, they're so good. They're so good. I've been canning those with garlic and onion and my banana peppers all together. Oh my god, I can't wait to use those. It's so fun learning to can again. Walrus ate my tax return.
Oh my god.
So funny.
Yeah, that's what you told the IRS for sure.
Right. Julie says, great homestead movie. The Biggest Little Farm. I gotta watch that. Okay, I'm writing that down.
Netflix.
I just watched, what was the one that people, Fight Club that Heirophant recommended.
How'd you like that, Chris?
That was, wow. It was hard to watch for me because I don't like violence. I just don't like violence. I don't. So all the beating each other, but I understand it. Like people had all this aggression they needed to get out. So they were going to do it in any way they could. And so they did this club and it was consensual. So it wasn't like they were just going out and beating people up. It was so weird. It was really weird. What did you think of it?
Are you asking your subscribers or me?
You and the subscribers. I'll go with anybody.
I've only seen clips, but the actor, what's his name?
Oh my god, don't ask me actors' names.
Okay, well forget that.
I'll pay attention to that useless information. I can't retain all that and everything else I'm supposed to retain.
Awesome movie for all eco warrior people to watch.
It was,
and I know all of you are strong eco warriors, major eco warriors. That's why you're here every night, and we're trying to do something about this.
Aww.
One way or another. And one thing may be getting justice.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that's kind of missing in all this is that these people are committing, like Bolsonaro. He's committing these crimes and getting away with it.
That's true. Bolsonaro and Trump. And the China guy, I always forget his name, Z or whatever the hell his name is.
So what we need to do is get some sort of justice. If nothing else.
But we're not going to, as long as the elites have power over everything. We need to bring down the elites, and that's the hard part to do, is bringing down the elites.
The first thing you've got to do is expose the elites. Mm-hmm. Okay, and get the fact to the people that Bolsonaro is basically killing the planet, murdering the planet.
Yes,
I mean,
but so is Trump, and so is Z.
You may never get. I mean, it's very unlikely these people will ever see a day in court.
Oh, it's more than unlikely.
but exposing them, Hitler never went to court, but everybody hated Hitler.
Oh, I know. Everyone hated Hitler. But the whole reason they went to war with Germany was because of the oil. All the wars start with oil.
Yeah, how did you know that? That's very clever.
because I try to absorb useful information instead of useless who movie stars are.
Okay, you're talking which war? Which war are you talking about?
The one with Hitler.
Okay, World War II. Yes, you're correct. A big reason for that war was oil. Not many people know that. That's why it surprised me so much that you knew that.
Well, I've been researching a lot. I didn't know that like 6 months ago, so it's like not like I've always been, just knowledgeable. It's just I'm learning a lot. I'm learning as much as I possibly can about things. So,
Well, that's precisely why Hitler invaded Russia. They were going after the oil, and that's what happened in Stalingrad.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're absolutely right. A big part of it wasn't the only reason, but it was a huge reason for the war. World War II was oil.
Mm-hmm. Like almost every other war. Um, I'm not going to. I do not mean at all to minimize what happened with the Jewish people and what they did there, the genocide, at all. Just get me clear and straight there. That is, I am not discounting that fact at all. You got me there, right? You understand?
Yes.
Okay. But that's the only reason they engaged with Russia that I know of. Anyway, and people said they were stupid, but they needed to. They needed to because they needed those resources. And I think almost every country is in that position right now where we are reaching peak oil. So every country is going to go after the oil, especially after what happened in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, can you expand on that?
You don't know what happened in Saudi Arabia?
Well, are you talking about the recent rocket attack?
Yes, the drone attack on the oil refinery there, the largest one in Saudi Arabia, and even though Yemen took responsibility for it, they're blaming it on Iran so they can raise a false flag and start a war with Iran, which they've been trying to do anyway. That one?
Yes, that one.
'Cause that's what I'm talking about. I don't know.
Well, you nailed that one. That particular situation is not particularly clear right now. They're not. They're trying to say that Iran's behind it.
Yes, because they've been wanting to start a war with Iran. So it's like, oh, here's an excuse, Yemen, because everybody, and we've been funding Saudi Arabia's attack on Yemen. We've been funding that. They don't want people to be awake to that fact. So they're blaming it on Iran's, and because they've wanted a war with Iran to get their resources. And they know that Iran will have to open up their oil resources or something. I'm not wording that right, but they want Iran's oil resources because of Saudi Arabia is going to have to cut it down by what, 5%?
Yes, 5%.
Yeah. So that's how I understand it. I mean, not that I've been 24/7 listening to this. This is just the bits and pieces I've gotten from the people I trust and listen to. So
to sum up Saudi Arabia, it's a big shit sandwich, and we all have to take a bite.
yes, 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 yes. It's gonna be great. Huge. Which in one way, the higher gas prices is a good thing because fewer people will purchase gas and that will lower it. But on the other hand, poor people that have to get to work will maybe not be able to get to work because they won't be able to afford the gas prices.
Well, we need to kind of collapse the global economy.
Yes, we do. But you know what? I know it sucks. This is sucky so bad. I hate people suffering. I hate the natural world suffering even more because in the long run that leads to more human suffering and dying. So this is just sucky either way you put it, but I really want everything to collapse because in the long run that'll be better for all, for the world. Even though people have to, oh my God, tiny houses. That was a topic I wanted to get on because of this peak oil thing and Saudi Arabia and all that. Um, Peak oil. Okay, and renewables. You know how I feel about all the renewables and all this is a really important topic because I've been watching a lot of tiny house videos, right? To see what it would take to live minimally without the resource because all the Green New Deal is saying get off of fossil fuels, get off of fossil fuels. What will that take? And so I've been watching people who live kind of a minimalist lifestyle, and even the ones that live almost completely off the grid, they're still depending on propane. They're still depending on wood fireplaces. They're I don't know. I mean, they build their house and they're living way reduced lifestyle than like what we're living right now. You know what I mean? But they still have to depend on that, and they have to go out and brush off their solar panels. They have to take care of some, but they're not being making a huge impact, but they're still making an impact by their fossil fuel use. The solar panels need to be backed up by a generator if it's cloudy and stuff like that. Does that make sense at all?
Yeah. And would you say this whole idea? Another thing that I absolutely hate is McMansions. I
Oh
know
God.
that you've got a small McMansion, right?
I don't have a McMansion.
But this whole concept, like right now, I live in 1950s house.
Okay, well ours is 1970s. Actually, I think it's 69. It's a 4 bedroom. We have 3 bedrooms filled all the time with 5 people. This is our spare bedroom studio right here. And we grow our own food as much as possible. So, you call that a McMansion? Because
I was kind of joking. I know you don't live in a McMansion, but I was kind of
we still
critiquing.
have 1970s carpet in the other room. Not in this one, but.
When do you know roughly when the McMansion craze started? When
Mm-mm.
they started buying these huge houses with a lawyer foyer.
I'm thinking 70s. Late
No, maybe it
70s.
was 90s. I think it was 90s when the McMansion craze really started, and
Mm.
every house built had to be a McMansion. So the criteria for McMansion is a lawyer foyer. You know what that
Um,
is?
no.
Okay. Well, everybody's got to have a large circular staircase, lawyer foyer, marble counters for the sinks.
I've never lived that way. Never really knew anyone who lived that way. So,
Okay. So it kind of became a craze.
mm.
And if you bought anything less than a McMansion, they say also McMansions are cheaply made. I don't want to go off on a whole tangent talking about McMansions, but, but
Justin just said I'm part of the elite to get me. No,
no,
I'm
she's
not.
not.
I'm really
She's
not. I spend more money on taking care of my animals than I spend on my house, for Christ's sakes. Damn it.
she's Christine, Eco Warrior Princess.
Burn your
Okay, so
raspberry canes in the fireplace, carbon neutral heat plus raspberries. I like
Mikey
Trav.
Rod said he had a McMonster truck. That's another phase that
Oh, that was 80s for hell, sure. Everyone in high school that was cool had the freaking big tires, KC lights, mega brush grill on the front. Yeah. Hi, Choctaw
all
Warrior.
these things are bad.
Matt
Because
and
one thing that Americans love anything that's big, a big house, a big truck. Americans love big boobs, big
Utah's
money.
worse than any state. I swear to God, they are the. I mean, they say Missouri's the show me state, but I think Utah's the show me up state. Everyone's got to show up everybody else. Like they have to have bigger or better than the next person, and because of the major religion here, like honestly, they think that if you're blessed, you will get more. So everyone wants to look more blessed than the next guy, so they keep just
Oh, that's crazy.
buying more things. Like honestly, that's what the religion believes. They tell you when you're indoctrinated into the church that the stronger your belief in the religion, the closer you are to God. the more you will be blessed with physical
Money?
things, with money and things. They tell you that. I've heard it with my own ears when I've been there with friends and stuff. They tell you that, and you can see it in the culture. It's like everybody tries to outdo everybody else because they want to look more blessed, and they're all fake as far as, oh, we are so good. We go to church. We do this. Our life is perfect. Meanwhile, the bishop is fucking little kids, or shooting
Wow.
pictures over the dressing rooms and getting caught. That was a thing recently. So
Wow. That is totally awful.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
just insane. Don't Mormons also believe that if you're really godly, that when you die, you get your own planet to rule?
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Only the men though, not the women. Um,
The women don't get their own planet?
no, they have to be invited by the man, but they believe that God is like a family, not like there's one God and he doesn't have a family. They believe that God has a wife and all that, so and has
Yeah, the
his own
wife, well, that would
family.
be Mary, wouldn't it? No, that would be, yeah, that would be Mary. Because Jesus is the
I'm not
son.
sure, but okay. There's this thing they get anointed when they're married, and they get or I think after a mission also. I don't know, but and then they get their special underwear and all that stuff. But I've recently found out there's a second anointing that happens where the higher ups in the church end up to where they are no longer responsible for any sins. Like nothing they do is a sin at that point. So after their second anointing, nothing they do is a sin after that fact. And this is a little known fact, but you can look it up. It's true. There is a second anointing, and after that, they're you know they're already guaranteed a place in heaven no matter what they do.
Didn't you say you're a Mormon heretic?
I'm
Did you quit Mormonism and you said that,
I've never been a Mormon. I was raised
oh,
by Mormons and
okay, so
around
you've never been
Mormons.
baptized.
I've never been baptized, no.
Okay.
No,
So,
but
but
my
you
all my
know,
brothers and sister has been.
okay, so you know Mormons that have quit the church.
Yes.
And they now are, what, like
Ex-Mormon.
ex-Mormons.
Oh yeah, the ex-Mormons, the awakening.
The awakening.
Yes, that's one of the topics I wanted to talk about was the awakening of ex-Mormons and how that has to do with people awakening to the position we are in right now. It's like all the lies you've been told, all the indoctrination you've been through major media and everything. Everybody telling you everything's gonna be okay. We just need to have this plan put in place. Vote for this person, and everything's gonna be fine. Um, Mormons are like that. I've been watching a ton of ex-Mormon videos, like, oh my god, I'm addicted right now because it reminds me so much of someone waking up to the disaster that we are facing with the planet. It's
Absolutely.
it's insane. I mean, if anyone has a chance to watch ex-Mormon videos, because they're really brainwashed. They're super brainwashed, and it's just like what the major media is doing to us. We're being brainwashed, and it's all for the benefit of a higher elite. Um, I don't know. Let's get to some comments because that's pretty.
Sure.
I know that's kind of a nutso wacko theory. I don't know,
No,
correlation.
it's a great metaphor. You perfectly, com- did a comparison to waking up from these delusions in Mormonism and waking up from the lies of climate denial.
Yeah, listen to them because of the. Yeah, I really got to get to comments, but when you listen to them talk about when they went to the temple to get their endowments and all that, and they're like, "Oh my God, I'm in a cult." They're looking around them like, "This is crazy." When they're wearing their little leaf aprons, like Adam and Eve with the leaves on them and their funky outfits,
Wow.
it's like they're, oh my God, it's like they're like, "Fuck, I'm in a cult." and then they usually fake it for a while, and then they start looking into it after that. It's like, holy shit, I'm in a cult. It's- and when you like, there was this one ex-Mormon that was still a part of some Mormon blogs and stuff on Facebook, and she did a poll on one of them and said, what would you do for your prophet, which is, the living prophet that is in place at the moment. And all of them, like 90% of them were like, I would do anything the prophet told me to do. That's fucking nuts. And I think people are really indoctrinated into, the establishment society, and they'll just believe anything that's fed to them at this point. I mean, okay, we really got to get to. Oh my God, Anita! Hi, Anita. I haven't seen you for a while. It's nice to see you back. Michael Cooper, hello. Jeremy, you're still here. Mormon just moved in next door to me. We gotta talk to people. Yeah, definitely. The horrors of
Well,
religion.
everybody there thinks you're the crazy one because you're a progressive and
Yes.
not a
Yes, I'm
and,
totally the crazy one in my
and you're
local
a
area.
nature lover.
Yes. Well, a lot of people say they love nature, but mostly they love just killing it.
Killing it. Wow.
Yeah, so they want to go hunting. That's being a nature lover in Utah. It's like you like to go. Well, not everybody. I mean, mostly Salt Lake City ones are climbers and stuff. Really love nature, but if you're out in a rural area, usually nature lovers like to go hunt. That's their idea of loving nature, or drive around in those fucking side by sides. They'll just drive
Wow.
in those stupid gas sucking side by sides, going up and down, causing all kinds of dust storms, going up and down the dirt roads.
Working the trails and all that.
Yeah, and making it obnoxious for someone who just wants to enjoy the silent and listen to the birds and see deer, because of course they're chasing away all the wildlife. So insane, insane. I don't understand people. Oh, hey, Mitchell's here. Hi, Snork. Okay,
Hello,
there's a
Mitchell.
former Mormon church turned into a house
Hi,
about 10
Tilly.
years ago behind my house. Really? Well, good. It's former. I like that. Oh, bye, Julie. Thanks for coming in. Love you too. Going south, Torstein. Not true. We like skinning it as well. Hey. Ew. Um. Okay, read some comments. I'm going like
So you
cross-eyed.
like skinning what? A Mars bar?
Oh, Torstein's a big hunter man too. You
Yeah,
know
I
he
know, but
is.
that's cool because he's
I would rather see a hunter than someone who eats factory farmed foods. I'll tell you that right now.
absolutely he's like an Eskimo up there in Greenland. He's
Yeah, that's kind of a big thing to me. It's like, okay, yeah, push all you want for veganism. That's great, but right now we got to, prioritize. Start getting rid of factory farmed foods and push people to eat less meat, and I think you'll get a longer ways personally.
start pushing people harder
Yeah.
on all this stuff. You were talking about Derek Jensen, about what he was kind of expounding on of ignorance.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll read this quote, guys, and tell me what y'all. There's a couple. Okay. Okay, so his whole talk was about ignorance being weaponized. And the really cool thing, okay, he was talking about patterns, recognizing the ability to recognize patterns being intelligence. So having the ability to recognize patterns equals intelligence, which is amazing. Um, I'll get into the second quote that I wrote down later, but just start with that one. I mean, the deniers of what's going on are not recognizing the patterns. We just keep thinking we can fix things with technology. I know you don't even go into the AI thing at this point, but I know people already know your point on that. But every time we think we can fix something, we actually make it worse. And I don't know, but okay, go.
Um, we're the choir here, and we're all loving save the earth. We're all trying to protect the earth, some more than others. Um, but there's the climate change deniers out there who are using people's ignorance. A fellow known as Tony Heller. Has anybody heard that name before? Tony Heller? Have you heard that name? A big YouTube climate change denier.
I think Black Bear News talks about Tony Heller a lot.
Well, he should. The guy's very good. Okay, he's very good at lying. Like O.J. Simpson lawyers. They're saying here the Pink Barrio has been doing some good vids on high-rise farming cities. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, but it's kind of hard to grow wheat and corn in downtown. A little hard. And we also have to consider, even if we're able to grow more food, that we're just making more people.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's why the Green Revolution was so horrible as far as increasing population, was because the more food we're able to produce, the more people populated, and that's kind of a fact, right?
Is intricately linked together. They're together. Okay, like
Even though there's some other factors that can be involved in that. Like I've recently found out that sometimes war-torn countries, people tend to propagate more, but then the babies are less likely to survive. So it goes back.
Okay, but you have this link between population and food.
Yes.
The more population, the more food you need to grow. The more food you get, the more the population grows.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no doubt about it. And so this is a situation that intelligent people should find a resolution to, and stop letting endless growth, the growth of a cancer cell, to continue. And did you watch Hambone's video on All Paul?
Yes.
He gave 11 points.
Yes. If anyone hasn't seen it, please go watch Humpty Dumpty Tribe. I it was one of his latest videos, and it says right in the title, All Raw Paul does a commentary, and he reads it, and it's like totally common sense. It's just good. It's just good.
Okay, so are we going to leave this as the impossible situation, or are we going to make changes that a lot of people are not going to like?
Well, we need to reduce, no matter what, we need to reduce population and reduce our lifestyle if we have any hope at all. Those are the two things we have to do. But there's so many other things involved. But all raw Paul summarized it greatly in that comment. That was fabulous. I can't even begin to compete with that comment. So go listen to Humpty Dumpty Tribe, one of his latest videos, and look up that, because it's fabulous. It's fabulous.
Why is Trev B5 saying, why is Canada blowing it? What is he talking about there?
I don't know.
Oh, Sandy, thank you for making that video. Eco Warrior Princess Sandy.
Oh, that was a great video, Sandy. I didn't catch the beginning, but I'll have to go back and watch it. Let's see. Did anyone catch the newer video from Jamin Shively and some tech guys, also Guy McPherson? Anita, I'll have to go back and watch that.
Yeah, you should.
What channel was it on?
I should probably stay out of this one because, to me, that one didn't go well.
Really?
Really. Look, not to put too negative of aspersions, but
was it the one that Seymour Rocks did kind of a review on?
I don't know. This was Guy McPherson was saying that this was a video talking about global dimming.
Uh-huh.
And they didn't talk about global dimming. They talked about, this guy was talking about some nutty ideas about putting millions miles of mirrors in the ocean. And
Uh,
Jamin Shively was talking about putting 1,000,000 miles of tinfoil on the Arizona desert. I mean, he literally was talking that.
that's crazy.
Yeah, watch the video. If you have um, if you have 50 minutes to waste,
I
it's
don't know if I have 15 minutes to waste.
it's a choo choo ride on the crazy train.
Okay, Jeremy, corporate talking points. Corporations are causing much more harm than the collective population. Yes, I agree. Absolutely. 100%. Hello, yes. Um, let's see. Osama had a great comment, but I missed it. Damn it. Ugh. They sell warm hand food at the local supermarket deli. Oh, towards time, be nice. Um, let's see. Okay, do you find any comment? There's so many. They're going by so fast, and I have really bad vision. I go cross-eyed when I try to focus on things. It's horrible. That's why I don't read things. I get
Um, I
misplaced.
think Guy promoted some Richie Eco Resorts, and I unsubbed him when he deleted my comment. I'm assuming he's referring to Dr. Guy McPherson, who is great um, and very misunderstood by a lot of people.
Hmm.
This whole situation shouldn't be misunderstood. It's pretty basic climate science. It's basic science
Yeah, if
that
everyone
nobody.
would be on the same page, if the media and the government were not telling us stories just to keep everything going, but they are. Yeah. So just like the Mormon religion, how they indoctrinate you, that's what our media and our government is doing. They keep feeding us this information, keep saying the same thing over and over, like the Mormon Church does. I know the church is true. I know the church is true. They make you say that over and over until you believe it. And meanwhile, they're keeping all these facts from you that would definitely tell you that this is a freaking cult. And that's what we're living in right now. Is that kind of dystopia? It's insane.
You have a situation where you have two sides.
Mm.
Okay, you have people who accept science of climate change, and then you have the other side who tries to paint it as a hoax and a lie, and coercion to take tax money, to ruin jobs, to ruin their lives, and calling it communism, whatever. You have these two different sides, and I've said for a very long time, and I hate to say this, guys, but I think the climate scientists have failed to communicate. They have failed to go toe to toe with the liars on the other side and let them beat them in the court of public opinion. And who was talking about Kate Marble the other day? It was Kevin, or I think it was Kevin, was talking about the climate scientist Kate Marble, or
Oh,
Marvel,
maybe.
and that Kate Marvel was minimizing, Dr. Kate Marvel of NASA was minimizing um, the climate situation. And did anybody see that video talking about Kate Marvel? Because I was trying at any rate, the climate scientist,
I'm
um,
just trying to figure out why. And remember on the coffee, Sandy's saying, "Trev,
was
eat
it
me."
Guy and Pauline Sandy that was talking about Kate Marvel? Yeah, it was. Did you see that video, Chris? The video that Dr. Guy McPherson did with his GF Pauline. Did you happen to catch that one? Yeah, that was him who was talking about Kate Marvel.
I'm sorry, I haven't watched a lot of his videos lately. I have a hard enough time keeping up with the videos that
Okay, Sandy is saying that Dr. Guy and Pauline are mad at Dr. Kate Marvel.
they're also mad at Dar Jamal. Tom Hartman. Um, who else? There's several people. Like, it's a big thing now, and I don't want to get involved in all that. It's like, God, people, can't we just
Drama.
get
Well, you don't want to
along?
get involved in the drama,
No.
but then you have climate scientists who are minimizing the severity of the problem,
Yeah.
and you know, basically losing in the court of public opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. And we all need to be on the same page, and that's what bothers me so bad. We need to be on the same page with actual facts. Okay, just because you're bringing out actual facts does not mean that you're saying just give your hand, throw your hands up and say, whatever, it's all over. And what pissed me off about what all happened there between Dar Jamal, I don't know what you're talking about exactly, but between Dar Jamal
Dr.
and
Guy.
Guy McPherson, Dr. Guy McPherson, was because honestly, I don't think Guy McPherson he has talked about the world in hospice, but at the same time, he's bringing in all these conversations to people that are realists that understand what's going on. And people are really thinking, okay, what can we do to honor the planet? Like Kevin Hester is a big testament to that, where he really wants to honor the planet, even if it's all fucked up and we can't save it, still do what we can and honor it. And Guy has always said that, do what you can do, but just don't be attached to the outcome. And honestly, to be real, that's how you have to handle it. You can't be attached to the outcome because probably it's not going to be good, but that doesn't mean you should stop trying. And he said that, and Kevin Hester has said that, and I know there's all these issues, and I love Sam, and I don't want to insult him by talking about this, and honestly, that I feel weird about talking about it just because I value Hambone's opinion so much, but honestly, I don't want to get in the middle of all that, and it's not fair.
And besides all that, this is a battle, and in this battle, we should all be on the same side. And infighting doesn't particularly help the cause, does it?
No, it doesn't. But at the same time, Guy McPherson was the one that private messaged me on Facebook trying to put digs on Derek, and I didn't get it the other way around. So I know there's that, but I still don't want to get in the middle of it. I don't.
Okay, but the main what we originally were talking about here,
Yeah.
climate scientists such as Kate Marvel of NASA, basically helping the denier side.
Don't
Lending
say his
credence
name.
to the
Hi,
denier
human.
side.
Human showed up. That's
Thank
cool.
God. A real human.
Yeah, human's here. I didn't change my lighting over. Maybe. My lighting is super dark with the new camera angle. Sorry, guys. Is what it is.
Well, the only thing you're missing is the heads of climate deniers on your wall. I'm just kidding. That wouldn't exactly fit.
No.
But thank,
All I have
Well-
is missing husband and horse. Reward for horse. Sorry. One of my kids got me that.
how old were you, Chris, when you got your first horse?
I was of my own or the
Yeah.
family's. When I got
Well-
okay, I was 6 when I got my
Wow.
first horse of my own. Yeah, and I trained her.
Was it a horse or a pony?
No, it was a full size horse. I've never had a pony. Well, I did have a pony when my kids were little. They got bored of them really fast. Kind of understand why I didn't get a pony. Why my parents didn't want to buy me a pony. No, I was little, and my parents tell me I used to walk her around like when she was little. I'd just walk her around and walk her around. I was just little, and I used to just while she was eating, throw a leg over and just sit on her while she was eating, and we just developed this relationship. And that's the way horsemanship should be, where you're not forcing the horse to do anything. So anyway, I'm gonna get into horses. Don't bring up horses. Oh my god! Do you want me to go way off into the woods with that one? Hell, I will go
Well, it's not
crazy.
exactly way off because you had a direct relationship with non-humans, a very close relationship that
Yes,
99.9% of people do not have, including me.
especially with a 1,000-pound animal that could kill you at any moment,
Right.
and you put all your trust into them. It's an amazing thing, especially if you're not forcing them to do it. Like, I've never been about forcing them to do it ever. I hate it when people do that. Never been about beating them. It's all about using their own behavior to work with them, like their own herd behavior tendencies and stuff. I don't know. It's I
Very, very few people ever get in contact with, horses and animals. I mean, other than cats and dogs that they have as pets,
I'm
that's
way
their limit.
closer with my horses than I am with my dogs, and I'm pretty close with my dogs. Hi Taps and Bear. I have two dogs in with me now. Oh, okay, I can't turn this as easily now. Where's Taffy? Where's Taffy? We see Taffy? There's Taffy. Hi, Taffy. Here's my boy. And then Bear's down there. He doesn't want to be forgotten. Hey, Bears. Hey, Bears. Hey, good boys. Okay, anyway. Even though I love my dogs, I love my dogs, I love my horses more. So, my dogs are adorable.
There's just something
Don't
about
just.
horses, just their majesty and beauty that
Yes.
it,
Their
it is.
sensitivity, um, their ability to communicate outside of oh my god, they've communicated with me telepathically, and I know people are gonna think I'm fucking nuts, but it's just a fact. Like, I have I've told the story like probably 10 times on my channel, but maybe some of you haven't heard it. I had this one horse that I rescued, and I still have her today. She's in her well, middle 30s, mid 30s, which is super old for a horse. Um, but back then she was pregnant when I rescued her. I didn't know she was pregnant until a little while before, and I had the vet check her, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know. She could have her baby in a week. She could have her baby in 5 months. I can't tell. It's too far along." And I went up to like 45 minutes away to another town, and I got this like vision of her eye like all wrinkled above her eyeball, and then pain in my stomach, and I could just see her, and the pain in my stomach, I could see her pain in my stomach. She's having her baby. I raced home 45 minutes away. I raced home as fast as I could, got towels and iodine, called people to meet me there on the way. So I had proof. There was other people that actually witnessed this happening. And as soon as I pulled in the iodine towels, flashlight, put the flashlight in the stall, her water broke, and she had the baby 5 minutes later. Don't tell me animals don't have the ability to communicate, especially horses. And I've had way more experiences than that with horses communicating with me. So that's why I'm closer to horses than I am with, um, yeah, other animals. But I'm just connected to the horses. They're what do you call it? Psychic? They communicate with you that way? I don't know.
Yeah, I had a similar situation where a woman was giving birth, and I was the only person there that had to deliver this baby. Now,
Oh my
I told,
god.
I told her mom, I said, Miss Judy, I don't know nothing about birthing no babies. Birth the colt, right?
I've birthed several
How,
babies.
how many colts have you birthed?
Oh my god, let me count them. I don't know, at least five. So not like it's not like I did it all the time, but five. I think five. I think five is
Five?
fair. Yeah.
Yeah, you also said that you pulled a horse's tooth.
Yes, when she broke it and it was hanging out loose, it was. Oh, it was horrible. I had to give her. I learned how to do IV shots with horses, so I can do that. And I had to give her a sedative, and then I had to take some pliers and play dentist and yank it out. And I swear, this much of her jaw came out with the tooth, and it freaked me out so bad. The vet said it was fine. I showed him pictures of it. He's like, "Oh no, that's normal." I'm like, "Fuck." That doesn't seem normal to me. But yeah, I've done. Oh my god, I have pictures of some of the injuries I've treated, and vets have just been amazed that I've handled them so well because it's so hard to get a vet out nowadays. There's so few of them. They're so booked that I have this one vet that I can call and just he'll tell me how to handle it myself. I have most of the medications. I have Banamine, I have sulfatabs, so I have antibiotics, I have painkiller, I have um, all kinds of ways to deal with it, and I just get advice and then I just handle it myself. I know how to do shots and everything. Gotta do what you gotta do. Living in a rural area and very
Yeah,
little
and
vets.
your daughter's in veterinary too, right?
Yes, yes. She is going to school to be a veterinary nurse. So she's already assisted with surgeries and all kinds of stuff. She's doing really well. She's almost done.
Yeah, it's a very we have to provide medical care. There's a guy on YouTube, a doctor in Africa, and he treats animals. I mean, pets and stuff, dogs. It's incredible. They bring in these very um, dogs in very bad condition, and this guy is like a saint and brings them back to full health. I don't know what the guy's name is, but it's amazing to watch.
I
And,
wish
and it's
I
and
wish
not
I
only
could see all the comments because it sounds like there's some crazy conversations going.
well, Jeremy, who are you? Well, I'm not going to even go
Okay,
there.
but
Get
I got
that.
to answer Sandy's question
Okay.
because yes, Sandy, she says, "Do you worry about having horse babies?" Now I do. Because horse lifespans was so much shorter than humans, before I didn't worry about it so much. I thought I'd have, a couple more to be fine and not worry about their future. But now I do. I totally do. I'm like, oh my god, the two babies I have, I'm done. And I really, honestly, wish I wouldn't have bred them now after what I found out recently. So, yeah, yes, I do worry about all animal babies, and we're fighting desperately to get all the stray cats fixed around here. You know, uh, I mean, what do you do?
Well, you stay busy. That's for one,
That's for
right?
sure. Okay, so let's read some comments, Val, because there's a lot of comments.
It's on. There's a light.
Okay, so if you had five, wait, crap, I hate it when the comments move to where I can't see them. Let's see. Human said, so if you had 5 years to live, that's where you would choose to be chatting.
Okay, can you repeat that again, please, Chris?
Can you not see the chat?
Yeah, I can, but I can't see it. Can you repeat what he said again?
Human
In
said, so
5 years
I
to
don't,
live.
yeah, I don't understand it. If you had 5 years to live, this is
Uh,
where you would choose to be chatting.
well, I'd choose to be chatting in New Zealand with Kevin Hester.
Yeah, if I had a choice of where to be, um, I would be. I mean, I'd be out up in the mountains with no internet connection, saying screw all this, and with my horses, and just be up there in the mountains if I had a choice. But I kind of gotta deal with
And,
what
and
society put on top of me, so I don't have that choice. Um,
you would be living a more spiritual life, spiritual.
yes, I would be
And
living super simply. I keep watching those tiny house videos in the middle of the mountains, living so simply, where they're out gathering wood and um, they have an outhouse, not a toilet. They're just living like they're camping every day. I'd be doing that. So,
but you're having to deal with us, and even
yes.
worse, having to deal with the people who are blocking any sort of change.
Torsi says feral cats will inherit the earth.
Plays close. It's kind of close to what the Bible says. The Bible says the meek will inherit the earth. Well, they're not
Yeah.
talking. That's not meek people.
Hi, Basil.
That's meek microorganisms.
Okay, we gotta get through some of these comments. We are already 10 minutes past the hour. Oh my gosh, guys. So, Hierophant made it at the end. I wish you were on the show with us, but next time, hope you're feeling better. Um, Lightning Rod, that's so. Welcome to our channel. I'm so happy that you found us. Anita, good to see you again. Human. So Chris thinks there's a future. No, I don't think there. Where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that from?
What do you
Dude,
say?
he says I think there's a future.
Well, there is a future. We may not be in it.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know what I mean. You understand. It's like I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not a fortune teller, but it doesn't look great, and I don't have hope. I'm just I just do think we should still do what we can do to increase nature and broaden it. That's what I think. Cats, mountain lions, lynxes, cool. Okay. Um, Paul's fully under their control. Kent, hi Kent. I didn't say hi to you. Don Hooligan, I didn't say hi to you. Um,
Yes, and Gary just made a video, Don Hooligan.
okay. Did I miss it?
Yes, and Torstein, that's what I meant. Meek amoeba. That's the meek the Bible's talking about, not meek people.
Ah, that's makes sense.
What?
Absolutely.
What?
That the amoeba will inherit their.
That it's not talking about meek people. It's talking about meek life forms.
That's what I'm saying. Amoebas, like single cell
Right.
life forms and stuff. Yeah,
That's probably what's going to come after us.
probably. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's no is a future. It might just suck. Yeah. Um, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm not making any what premonitions or forecasts
Predictions. Making
predictions.
predictions. No, part one of the tenets of science is the ability to make predictions. Okay, so with science, if you drop a ball, it's going to fall. You can predict that. The hard part is to predict exactly when.
Right, exactly. I don't think anyone has a very accurate answer to that at this point.
And here's another
Hi
part.
Matt. Thank you.
Uh,
Welcome to the channel. So there's never was a future anyway. So there never was a future
well,
anyway.
I think he means like a future for us.
Yeah. Well, we were doomed to fail the minute we climbed down from the trees, as
Absolutely.
Hambone has to say. I mean, seriously, we've been messing up the biosphere since the day we had a post up,
Started a fire,
yeah,
then sharpened a stick into a spear,
and started killing animals to eat and became
started killing
bloodthirsty.
animals, and start making traps. It's got
Radioactive amoebas, Sandy says. Namaste, Basil. Thank you for coming.
thank you.
Jeremy, I'm glad you're still here. You said you were going and you're still here. That makes me happy. Jeremy was one of my very, very, very first subscribers, so I'm sorry.
Wow.
Warm spot in here for Jeremy. Um, let's see. Of course, I have a warm
Yeah.
spot for human. Bio
And
disappeared on me. I think Bio left me for Environmental Coffee House, Sandy. Julie's back. Oh my gosh. I have a prediction. If we do nothing, bad things will happen. I think you're right, Julie. I mean,
yep.
duh,
You
if you
can.
do nothing, absolutely. I mean, I'm all for doing something. But let's be smart about it and do the best thing we can and not just fall for corporations that are trying to make money. We got to really think
So
about it.
capitalism.
Yeah,
Put
capitalism.
it, put it into capitalism.
Yes, I love the Extinction Rebellion idea. The the citizens assembly, where people, regular people, are put to task like jury duty to figure out how to handle this with, they can bring in all the resources they want and find out as much information as they can and make the decision instead of having the money decide. So I think that's our best chance, honestly. Michael
Capitalism
Cooper, thanks for
has
coming.
its moment, and its moment is over.
Maybe some billionaires are going to survive on Mars, Michael Cooper.
No.
If they happen to get that technology fast enough, good for them, I guess. I don't want a future on Mars. I'm sorry.
There's
That
going
is
to
a
be
sucky life. There's no nature on Mars. Why would you even want to
well,
live there?
there's I was going to say Vivian, Christine. Its delusions on Mars. Mars is about less than half the size of the Earth, so the gravity's much weaker. It does not have a magnetic field. That means that all radiation, there's not blocking it. Here on Earth, when you go to the beach, you have to put on sunblock. Okay, but we have a very strong magnetic field. It blocks radiation. On Mars, unless you live underground 24/7, you will die of cancer very quickly. The Martian atmosphere is almost non-existent. It has no atmosphere. Has I believe the mix is CO2 mostly. But what I'm trying to say is, and not doing it well, is that Mars is unlivable. The the Martian dirt called regolith is sterile.
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't
know. Oh,
grow.
yeah, I got that. I'm not even talking about that. I mean, if you could possibly make, be livable there for a little bit, it still would be a sucky life. So why even think about it? It's like you're gonna suck. Let's get through the comments because we have to
Okay.
get out of here because I'm tired.
Well, I'm just saying that Mars is delusional. There is
Yeah.
going to be nobody living on Mars, you know,
Okay.
unless you want to die very quickly. So, yeah, it has a very, very bad atmosphere, among a lot of other bad things. So,
Okay.
no, Mars is not going to be happening anytime soon.
Right. Okay. Let's get off of
That
Mars because Mars
never
isn't
is.
even a thing for me. It's not even a thing. I don't care. Um.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll hold the thing while you read the comments. Go for it. Do it.
Okay, this is how we get total recall. Justin McNeil says everyone can do nothing. Strikes work, says Julie Love. Which, yeah, I think strikes work. There's a Black Bear News is talking about a strike on gasoline. FYI. So go check out that comment. It's in his. It's not a video. It's in his commentary in his community section. Humans says UVC is killing the planet. Yes. Um, let's see. It has a very bad atmosphere. Yeah. I mean, who wants to live on Mars? If they want to live on Mars, whatever. Fucking try
That's
it. I
just
don't care.
delusional.
Die.
Nobody's going to live on Mars. Not going to happen.
It would suck anyway. Um,
Yeah.
can't no magnetosphere, whatever. Like, I think there are a lot of empty planets out there for us all. We could all
Yeah.
get
There,
there, but
there's tons of empty
they're not
planets, but
us.
can't get there.
We won't be able to get there. If anyone gets there, it's going to be the rich folk. That's why we
It
need to
ain't
get
going to
the
get there.
elite out
Believe
of.
me. Trust me.
We're not going to
Technology,
get there. 100
you know,
corporations and capitalism are killing the planet. Yes, Julie Love, that's absolutely true. Chubby 5 keyword empty. Um, I didn't miss Jean's comment. Hi, Jean, by the way. Jeremy Chase, who are you talking to? I don't know who he's talking to. One flavor of delusion, Mars. Can't deal. True. True beans. Julie Love, no light bulbs. Lightning rod. We are gods. Yeah, if you're in the Mormon religion, definitely. Night owl, live, love. Yes. Yes, yes. On.
most of the universe is extremely hostile. The only place that's not, hostile to
Arigato.
life is Earth. This planet here.
Night, Mark. Jean, good night. Lightning Rod, good night, good night. Basil, namaste. Of course, Matt and Giano. I hope I said that right. Have a very good night, Sandy. So sweet. Um,
No, I know it was a joke, man, but some people do think it's serious that people are going to live on Mars. It's not
yeah,
going to happen.
I know. It's just stupid. Buenos noches, Basil, says Jean. Oh, that's cool. Julie, namaste. Protect nature. I love that. Yes, protect nature. Let's see. They're going by so fast. Okay. All right. Anyway, I love y'all, you guys. Oh,
It's
what?
great
Oh,
chatting
yeah.
with you.
Osama is having a really bad time. Send out very good vibes and wishes to Osama. Um, Good thoughts and all. He's having a really hard time with his dad. So, definitely send everything.
Yeah, bro, we're with you,
Um,
man.
Give him great thoughts. Good night, Hierophant. Jean, Sandy. Yes, send out good vibes to Osama.
See you
Um,
on the flip side, Eric.
yeah. Love you all. Okay, we are out of here, guys. You
Good
have
night.
a very, very good night, and we will talk to you soon.